Real Madrid, fine player he is as well, but they've got quite a sort of a menagerie of talent out there, haven't they, from different walks of life, different parts of the world. Come together pretty well though, that's for sure.
And the back four itself, English, a Ukrainian, a Dutchman and a Hungarian. Here's Semeno, just on the halfway line, lays the ball back to Wout Fass. Leicester fans, most of them in their replica shirts of varying colours and ages, a few retro ones in there. There must be at least one that has 16 Elliott on the back.
Or even 18.
Sorry, I was thinking of the fee.
Oh yeah,
the shirt for the signing, that's the bit I remember.
Good get out, that was 1.6. I'll give you that, Donny, I'll give you that.
Here's Luke Thomas, a ball in from the left, Jordan Ayew. It will drop to Skip, it just wouldn't quite sit for him, almost on the penalty spot, it bounced. And again, he's just caught it with the outside of his right boot and it's veered above and beyond the goal. Not scored for Leicester, and that might have been one of the best chances he would have had in a Leicester shirt.
Yeah, fair to say he's not known for his goal-scoring prowess, but as well as the fact that there was a half-decent delivery there into the box, Thomas and Christensen working well in tandem, and Skip having a shot of sorts, not his finest effort.
Tavernier breaking over the halfway line with a 1-2. This is Evan Nielsen, a shot across the goal from the corner of the 6-yard area. It was inches away. The Bournemouth fans behind the goal thinking the net would ripple. Stellaric at full stretch couldn't get near it, and it just fizzes wide, and the first opening of the game comes early in the match, and it comes away the home side and their 12-goal leading scorer Semeno. As Matt mentioned, Brooks is on the right, it's Tavernier who's in the centre alongside Adams, but at the minute Semeno coming down the left and pulling it back to Tavernier with a cross to Brooks, who's unmarked, and it needed a good save from Jakub Stellaric. On guard on his line, the shot coming at him from about 3 yards out, stood in the perfect place to palm the ball away for another Bournemouth goal corner. Yeah,
Leicester need to be very careful. Just getting slightly outmanoeuvred these last few minutes. 4-2-4, isn't it? Very attack-minded, the two wide players. Don't track back particularly well. The fullbacks will push forward, but again, that leaves space in behind. So, if you have the quality to keep hold of the ball and pick the right pass, you can get some joy.
Brooks moving slowly infield from the right touchline into the edge of the area to Evan Nielsen. Laid off for Tavernier with a stinging strike, a shot hit with power and rage from the edge of the area, moving around in front of Jakub Stellaric, who kept a steely eye on it and pushed the ball away, diving down low to his left side. It's a Bournemouth corner.
Yeah, comfortable enough, but still a very good save. Got enough behind it there, Stellaric. Dipping and swerving, as you say. Casey McAteer.
Do you remember You Are the Ref? You've just thrown one of those in now.
Yeah, but that's not a natural position, is it?
Definitely not. For some of us, maybe.
Yeah, if you're watching the game on the settee.
Brooks and Clivert over the ball. It's rolled to Brooks. Through the wall, Stellaric saves. Brilliant double save, Jakub Stellaric. And the flag is raised. And there will be an offside, but Stellaric, not to know, got down, the ball low to his right to make the save, and instantly, knowing the shot was going to come in, was it Evan Nielsen, I think, on the follow-up, drove it low and hard, and Stellaric flinging his body in the direction of the ball, making a fantastic double stop.
Well, I think the second save might have been, well, yeah, no, it was in vain anyway, wasn't it, because of that offside situation. But even from the first strike from Brooks, I think Kirkhead's might well have been, I think it was Kirkhead's top-class performer, or will be.
Dean Howson on the bench, ending his first season as a Bournemouth player by departing for Real Madrid. I wonder if we'll see a departing appearance so he can say his farewells. As David Brooks has stood over the ball, hands on hips, over in that far right corner. Weirdly on a nice sunny day, blue skies above us, albeit a bit cloudy. The floodlights are on in each corner of the ground, as well as the lighting above each stand. As Brooks points for where he wants someone to make the run. It's gone short to Tavernier, corner of the box, far side. It's a shot that Stellaric got a touch to with a diving save to his right. Perfectly placed by Tavernier. A left-footed strike that was aimed towards the top left corner as the goal as we look, and it needed that touch with the fingertips from Stellaric.
Again, those long limbs, GCSEs. Fair play. Fair play. Going to be interesting to see how his career develops, but well done to him for what he's achieved already. And hopefully, premature, well done for his GCSEs.
Corner, a short one drifted in, and a chance from close range. That one will count. Antoine Semeno, short corner, drifted to the far side of the box. It was one in the air, and as it dropped to Semeno, he was able to sweep home from close range beyond Stellaric, who has been excellent this afternoon. 3 goals in his last 4 home Premier League games for Antoine Semeno, and he makes it Bournemouth 1, Leicester 0.
Yeah, listen, not too much to say about that really. It wasn't amazingly well worked, it wasn't a wicked delivery. It was just playing the percentages from Bournemouth's point of view.
15 yards from the corner flag, right side. Justin's cross comes off the back of Semeno. High, it drops into the penalty area, cleared by Kirkes. This is Evan Nielsen. Laid off to Tavernier, and a ball forward to Cliver. He's got Evan Nielsen to his left in space, and he picks out the Bournemouth striker, the Bournemouth number 9, onto his right foot. Squared to Adams. Touched on to Jefferson, who fires over the bar. Almost had too much time to think about the ball that was rolling slowly towards him. Maybe 12 yards out, right-footed, perfectly placed, but blasted over the bar.
You feared the worst as soon as that ball was turned over. Cliver carried the ball with purpose then.
Tavernier's free kick goes towards the far side. Howson is there. Christiansen wins it in the air. Good skill by Tavernier. In fact, it was Jefferson. It's dropped to Semeno. Oh, that's a brilliant goal. Right-footed, drilled low and hard. A somersault celebration to end the record-breaking season for Bournemouth in terms of their points tally. Right-footed, 18 yards out. It's arrowed into the bottom left corner as we look. Semeno with his second of the game. 13th goal of the season. Another one here at the Vitality Stadium. And that'll be the clincher of the 3 points, the final 3 points for Bournemouth in this campaign.
Oh, that was a bullet, wasn't it, from Semeno? Absolutely fired it into the bottom left-hand corner as he was looking at Stellaric's goal. No stopping that. Oh, it just travelled about a foot off the ground for its whole entirety. There, what, 20 yards out? Was it just outside the box? Not consistently. The odd burst, the odd situation, but nothing regular enough to really cause Bournemouth any major problems.
Monga on the left, getting the ball onto his right foot and whipping one in. Jake Evans, the diminutive Jake Evans, the only real target, but it was over him. And out for a goal kick as we go into the final knock-ins of the game, the final knock-ins of the season. Thank you for joining us at any stage during the campaign, if you have listened in. I apologise for Matt, but you know, it just comes as part of the package.
That's just standard, isn't it? The standard seasonal apology.
And there is the full-time whistle on this game and on the season. Bournemouth winning this one by 2-0. Antoine Semeno with both of them. The first coming 15 minutes from time, a close-range effort swept home, and then a vicious shot from the edge of the area as we approached the 90th minute to put the gloss on the Bournemouth win. And 3 more points for them in what's been a record-breaking season. For Leicester, they already knew their fates, and now it's about starting the rebuild, and it's about starting to plot the return.